After your ex broke up with you, you decided to go no contact, which was the best decision you've made. But nothing prepared you for what's to come after this decision. The emotional roller coaster, the intrusive thoughts, the catastrophizing, nothing prepares you for that. In today's video, I'm going to help you by telling you what you need to expect during this no contact period, because you got to understand that you're actually going against nature here. We're not wired to cut ties with people we loved, and it happens almost instantaneously. You got to know what to expect, because once you know what to expect, it will be so much easier for you to go through it. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you the emotional roller coaster, like I said, the stages of grief, and how to manage your feelings of loneliness and anxiety. I am Coach Goldman, your relationship and breakup coach. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the emotional roller coaster. It feels so fucking shitty. And when I talk to you guys, when you are jumping on a call, one-on-one coaching call with me, you tell me, I think I'm going crazy. I think this is one of the most common things that I hear from you guys. I think I'm going crazy, and I can understand why you feel this way. Because nothing really prepared you for these abrupt emotions that attacking you, the thoughts that are non-stop. And you also think when you go no contact, you believe that your ex will forget about you. This is also one of the most common things that I'm constantly facing with you guys when we are having our calls. You tell me, my ex will forget about me? People don't forget about you that quick. It will take a lot of time for them to forget about you. Remember, you build an emotional connection. An emotional connection and attachment is not something that is going away that fast. So understand, it will take time for them to forget about you. And I would even say they would never forget about you, now that I'm really thinking about it. And I want to invite you to think about something. Do you remember all of your exes? Probably yes. Probably yes. People you had an emotional connection with, you're not forgetting about them. You might lose romantic emotions for them, for sure, but to forget about them, no. And also it depends how the relationship ended, what happened, what you said, what they said, why it ended. There are many, many things. This is why I'm inviting you to do one-on-one calls with me so I can better understand and support you in your unique situation. Now, the first thing you're going to feel is initial shock and denial. The emotional response, at first you might feel numb, in shock, or unable to accept that the relationship has ended. It happens so many times because it's really hard. Your central nervous system took a hit, and you try to rationalize why it happened. Because you have to try to rationalize why it happened, because us as human beings, again, we have to rationalize things in order for them not to happen again. So you think what you did wrong, what you could have done better, why they did what they did, and you go into this shock, this freeze. When we are experiencing tough times in our life, we go into one of 3 or 4 responses where it's fight, flight, fawn, or freeze. In breakups, we usually freeze because you need this time to actually process your emotions and thoughts. It's a lot to take. So give yourself the grace and the time, and remember that healing is not a race. Do it at your own pace. And I'm going to give you a coping strategy for this. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Allow yourself to grieve the loss and remind yourself that this is a natural response. This is it. Just remind yourself it's natural that I feel this way. You're not losing your mind. You're not going crazy. You're just missing someone you used to love and spend a lot of time with. You had a routine going together. As human beings also, we're habitual beings that we're getting used to a routine. Think about your days. They pretty much look the same. You wake up around the same time, go to bed around the same time, pretty much eat the same food every day, pretty much doing the same every day. And you had a routine with your partner. and now it's gone. You need to settle with this. You need to reconcile with yourself and say, okay, now what? Now what do I do? How do I meet my unmet needs without them? And this is something that I really wanted to talk to you about and offer you a really special opportunity to join the healing program that I created for you. It's called the Rise of the Phoenix online healing coaching program, which takes you from broken heart to healed enough in a way that it's structured a step-by-step process. And there is one module in this process that takes you to make you understand how to meet your unmet needs. When you understand how to meet your unmet needs, you need validation from no one. You just need validation from yourself, because you will learn how to meet your own needs. And it goes in a relationship and also in friendships. It's not just romantic relationships. When you are self-sufficient and you know that you can meet your own needs and you don't need or seek validation from other people, you go into relationships and friendships because you want, not because you need. Many times people go into relationships because they need a relationship, or they stay because they need a relationship but no longer want the relationship. And this is where a relationship usually turns toxic, because you're not self-sufficient enough. So if you want to check it out, the link in the description below. Number 2 here, it's pain and loneliness. Emotional response as, just a second, emotional response. As the reality sets in, you may experience deep sadness and loneliness and sense of emptiness. Missing your ex is it's very common during this stage. A coping strategy will be stay connected with the supportive friends and family, engaging in activities that you enjoy and that can distract you from these feelings. Consider talking to a therapist if the pain feels overwhelming. Definitely, and you can talk to me as well. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I am a coach, and I can definitely help you with that. Also, you need to distract yourself from these feelings, but not in a bad way. This is something that I wanted to emphasize here, because many people are numbing the pain with alcohol or drugs or other pills or substances. This is the worst thing. You want to sit with the pain, you want to let it hit you like a Mack truck. It's going to hurt like hell. But you need to let it hit you in order for it to heal you. You got to feel it to heal it. You probably heard it before. It's uncomfortable. It sucks. It's the most shitty experience ever that you will experience in your life. But in order for you to heal, you must. If you go for drugs or for alcohol or whatever to numb yourself, this is where these things will own you later. And every time you will be facing a challenge in your life, instead of going within, you're going to go without. You're going to go to the drugs or the alcohol, and they will be your savior. You don't want this. Now you've been initiated into greatness, and understand that you can do this by yourself by letting the feeling hit you. Like I already said, it's going to hurt like hell. But this is the only way to heal rapidly and correctly. Don't try to go with other people, and don't try to numb yourself from the pain. Feel it, and feel it fully. And it's a beautiful kind of pain that it just builds you, and you're growing from it. In life, we just learn through horrible, sometimes, and very painful experiences. Pain is a great motivator. This is why you're watching this video now. You're watching this video because you're in pain, and you seek wisdom to elevate this pain. This is why you're watching this. Without this pain, you won't be watching this. Your ex probably not watching this type of videos. Therefore, they will not grow as much as you are going to grow and are growing at this time. Now we're going to cover the stages of grief. The first one is denial. The emotional response will be difficulty accepting the breakup, clinging to the hope that it's just temporary. It might be just temporary, but I want you to lose hope and accept it as permanently, and say they are not coming back. Because once you lose hope and once you are moving on, this is where your healing process really skyrocket, and you're healing much rapid pace. So say to yourself, they're not coming back. That's it. I'm just going to move on with my life. And it doesn't mean going with other people. It just means that you accept the fact that they're gone and you accept the fact that now you need to deal and heal. Coping strategies. Also, allow yourself to process the reality gradually. Journaling your thoughts, it really helps in acknowledge the breakup. Number 2, anger, the emotional response. Feeling angry at your ex, yourself, and or the situation, you might experience this frustration and resentment. Totally, it's just totally normal. Coping strategies. Physical activities like exercise can help release pent-up anger, express your feelings in a healthy way, such through writing or talking. You can talk to a friend or you can talk to a coach. It really helps. And when you talk to your friends, make sure that you share with them the video that I've created especially for you. I created a video on how to support a friend during a breakup. Go to my channel, or I will leave the link in the description below with this video, and you can share this video with your friend and tell them, listen, watch this video in order for you to be there for me. And I explained to your friend exactly what they need to do to support you. So just share this with them before. They cannot be judgmental towards you. They need to watch this video in order for them not to be judgmental towards what you're going through. They need to know how to hold space, and I explain all of this in the video. Number 3, bargaining, emotional response. Reflecting on what if scenarios, hoping to find ways to get back together. Drop the what ifs. Like I told you, drop the hope. Drop the hope completely. Hope is a good thing in life, but in a breakup, it's detrimental. Because in a breakup, the hope that they will come back keeps you emotionally stuck. And when you're emotionally stuck, you can't heal. You're not digesting, you're not processing anything. Because you are hoping that when they will come back, everything will be fine. And it keeps you stuck and waiting. And when you're waiting, you're not healing. Coping strategies. Focus on the reasons why no contact rule is necessary. Remind yourself of issues that led to the breakup. Remind yourself and watch these videos, watch my videos. Take my course, The Rise of the Phoenix. Book a call with me and let me remind you. We're going to work on a game plan and deep understanding on why it's very important. Because once you understand the importance, once you understand why you're doing what you're doing, and what you're doing, the how gets so much easier. In order for you to get there, you need to have a very deep realization on an emotional level, not just intellectual. You got to understand it intellectually and emotionally. When you understand it emotionally, you can take a deep breath and say to yourself, I understand. I know that if I talk to my ex now, it breaks the energy dynamics in our relationship. They broke up with me, therefore they must come back. If I convince them to come back, they might say yes, but it will be temporary. Watch my videos. I made a lot of videos also on when you break no contact, what happens, the consequences of breaking no contact. Never ends well. Many of my clients broke no contact without my permission because they were too anxious, and they saw what happened. Never ends well. At the beginning, maybe your ex might accept it and be happy, but very quickly, the energy dynamic in the relationship plummets and they break up with you again. Second time breakup breaks your heart even more. Do yourself a favor and just listen. Just listen to what I got to say, because I know what I'm saying. And if you don't, just make your own mistakes and learn from your own experience. There are 2 ways in learning in life. You can learn from your own from mistakes that you're making, or from other people's mistakes. You don't have all the time in the world to learn only from your mistakes. You can learn from other people, like myself, that made these mistakes, or other people that made these mistakes that I coach, and I can pass on the wisdom to you. It will shorten the time of your healing, and also the time that you gain wisdom. Look at today's kids. They're so much wiser than us. I'm 38. The realizations that I have now, some kids have it at 20 years old. Because information is accessible. This is why ignorance is a choice. So make sure that you are getting this wisdom and not just like a donkey making all of the mistakes. Number 4 is depression. The emotional response will be intense sadness. Oh, this is very intense. Feeling hopelessness, and withdrawal from activities that you once enjoyed. Totally normal, but coping strategies before that, I want you to prioritize self-care. Engage in activities that uplift your mood, such as spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or pursuing hobbies. Here I want you to push through. When I had a very anxious attachment style. And one thing that healed my anxious attachment style is when I felt this feeling and I didn't want I withdraw from all activities, I actually submitted to the anxiousness. Once I pushed through and I did what I needed to do, regardless of how I felt, I developed a stoic character that I'm now doing things without emotions. I don't need to feel like I'm doing it. I didn't really feel like recording this video, but I committed to record video every day for you guys because I remember how I felt when I was in your situation and I know that I can help. So I said to myself, regardless of how I feel, a video must come out every single day. Every single day. This is what I'm doing. More often than not, you're not going to feel like doing stuff. You're not always feeling motivated to actually doing stuff. Once you develop these stoic characteristics, it's so beautiful because you become so much stronger. And I'm speaking especially for men. I know that females, you are operating a little bit differently. You have your own seasons. You have your own different timeline of doing things. You're much more emotionally attuned to yourself. And it's great. For men, I would say become more stoic, less emotional, more logical, but do feel your feelings, learn how to regulate them, learn when to turn them on, when to turn them off. I turn them off when I go to the gym. I feel like going to the gym or not does not affect the decision of we're going to the gym. Recording a video, it does not affect how I feel. So you gotta understand when to turn it on, when to turn it off. Once you do it, you become also much less emotionally reactive towards your partner as a man. There's many benefits of becoming more stoic. I will talk about it in future videos, so stay tuned for that. Acceptance, number 5, the emotional response, coming to terms with the breakup, starting to see the future without your ex. This stage brings a sense of peace and healing. This is why I also told you guys, I really want you to start the healing process immediately, and this is why I want you to just accept that your ex is not coming back. Maybe they will, and more often than not, they are. But I want you to do this entire no contact for you, not for them, to get you back, not getting them back. The sooner you're accepting that they're not coming back, the faster you get yourself back. And once you get yourself back, when they come, that's great. If they're not, that's great as well, because you got you. At the end of the day, you want to be the best version of you. And this is why you just need to drop the idea that they're coming back for this time being and focus on yourself. Coping strategies. Embrace this stage by setting new goals for yourself. Focus on personal growth and the positive aspects of your life. How to manage feelings of loneliness and anxiety. This is a good one. Feeling of loneliness. Connect with others. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. Social interaction can mitigate feelings of isolation. Engage in new hobbies. Rediscover old hobbies or explore new interests. Keeping busy can help distract from feelings of loneliness. Volunteer. Helping others, it really helps. It can provide you a sense of purpose and fulfillment, making you feel more connected and less lonely. Most definitely. I wanted to volunteer in an animal shelter, and I went there for a day because I wanted to volunteer more, but I was really, really busy because I wrote a book at this time and I did a lot of stuff. But I remember when I did it, it helped me so much, especially when you're around puppies all day. It's even better. But you can find your own way of volunteer and keep yourself fulfill and meet your own needs in this beautiful way. How to manage anxiety? Mindfulness and meditation. Practice mindfulness or meditation to help calm your mind and reduce anxiety. I've recorded the meditation that will come up in the next few days. Make sure you subscribe, like, do all this algorithm stuff in order for you to get notified when I release the meditation. It will be around a week from now. So stay tuned. It's really, really good. You're going to absolutely love it, and it's going to reduce your anxiety, and it makes you feel so much better. Also, mindfulness. I will teach more mindfulness here. For now, just mindfulness is finding the present moment on everything. Even when you sit with the pen, you look at it. Look at the color. This is mindfulness, objective mindfulness. You can do it with food. When you take your food and mindfulness eating. When you look at the food, look at the texture, the color. I looked at the Brussels sprout the other day. I was amazed by it, about a fish. Whatever, you just become more mindful on anything. Mindful walking, when you walk and you feel the earth underneath your feet. Mindfulness shower, feel the drops of the water on your body, and you become more grounded this way. Also, there is grounding techniques. There are so many things. But for now, you can just practice what I've suggested. Physical activity, exercise regularly to release endorphins, which can improve your mood and reduce anxiety. I started to do Muay Thai. Fucking love it. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments below, what practices are you doing right now to ease your mind, to relieve the anxiety? What kind of physical activity are you engaging in? I really want to know. Also, limiting triggers. Avoid situations or activities that triggers memories of your ex, such as visiting places you used to go together, reading old text messages, looking at photos of them, keep on engaging with them on social media or stalking them or viewing them. Everything, you just need to remove yourself from the situation as much as possible. This is why there's no contact is no contact. There's no energy to them. You take away all of the energy you used to give to them and you bring it back into yourself. Professional help, therapy, coaching. A therapist can provide a safe space for you to explore your feelings and develop coping strategies. This is what we do here, my friends. Support group, joining support group or for people going through a similar experience can provide comfort and reduce feelings of isolation. This is why I'm telling you, join the Rise of the Phoenix online healing coaching program. We have a beautiful community of people just like yourself that are going through a breakup right now. You can exchange stories, you can talk, maybe you can even hook up. I don't know. Even though I'm not recommending hooking up when you're healing. All right. Tips for navigating emotional roller coaster. Routine helped me a lot, and it can help you as well. Establish a daily routine to provide structure and stability, and make sure that this routine is helping you grow. You set goals. You create a big vision of your future. Once you have it, you're thinking so much greater than how you feel. And just think about this. If you knew that your future is going to be brighter than ever, how would you wake up? If you knew that you're going to meet someone that is even more suitable to you than your ex was, would you still be in this much pain? You'll be in pain, but less, because you know that now you have something better to expect. You got a vision for your future, and a person without a vision for the future will always look to the past. This is why you need to create a vision of your future. This is what I'm telling you, and I'm helping you in my programs and in my coaching, helping you to create a vision of your future and look forward and looking forward to your future instead of reminiscing the past, because the past is past. It's there for a reason. It's gone. Let it go. Positive affirmations. Use positive affirmations to boost your self-esteem and reinforce your decision of going no contact. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Healing is a process that takes time, and like I already said, healing is not a race. You got to do it in your own pace. Understanding and anticipating these emotional stages can help you prepare for the journey ahead. Remember, the no contact rule is a powerful tool for healing and personal growth. Embrace the process and know that it's okay to seek support when needed. So now that you're much better prepared for the journey of going no contact, maybe you already are on your journey, now you understand better why you feel the way you feel. Leave me a comment below of something that maybe I missed, maybe I didn't share. Share your experience with other people to inspire them and to create a sense of camaraderie here and a sense of community that people will see, I am not alone. I'm not alone. And this is very important. When you understand that you're not alone in this process, you feel much more human again and you feel much better. So please do that for me. Also do this algorithm stuff. With that said, you guys, I'm sending you love and healing, and I will see you again in the next videos. Take care.